Welcome back to Sportsbook Review videos. We were basically flat on our face yesterday for our NBA picks of the day. Luckily, we salvaged one play with my pick on the Bulls and the Raptors. But coming back at it here tonight on a shorter Tuesday slate, feeling pretty good about our two NBA picks. And we will start it off with the earliest of the games on this evening. The Indiana Pacers playing host to the Boston Celtics. Now, the Pacers come in as a 2-point favorite in this one, total of 207.5 points. The big injury news in this one is that the Celtics will be without Jay Crowder tonight, as well as over the next couple of weeks after he sprained his ankle pretty badly. That's actually a bigger loss than I think what a lot of people are making here over the Boston Celtics. Boston's been very good both offensively and defensively. When you think of Crowder, you usually think of his defensive prowess, but on offense, he's actually been pretty good here for the Boston Celtics, kind of as their 2A or 2B scorer along with Avery Bradley right behind Isaiah Thomas. And if you look at it, the Celtics' offensive rating drops from 108.8 to 102.2 with Crowder off the court. I think that's going to be a big factor tonight, especially because the Celtics coming in on this game off of rest, which is good for their defense in this one. But Evan Turner is not the three-point shooter that Crowder is, and this is going to leave a big hole in the spacing here for the Boston Celtics on the other side of the wing here, opposite of Avery Bradley. And like I said, with the C's coming in tonight, potentially with a more of a renewed defensive intensity here coming off of 3 straight days of rest against the Pacers team coming in playing their third game in 4 nights. I think the under here in the first half is actually a very good play for several other reasons. Main one being that these two teams tend to get into lower scoring affairs here, and this is their fourth time playing one another this season, and in the first 3 matchups this season, other than the most recent one, first halves have been pretty low scoring. If you take that all the way back to their 3 meetings last year, and all 3 of their meetings last season, one of these teams failed to get to 40 points in the first half in each of those 3 meetings. These two teams only shooting about 45% against one another here, not only on the season, but against one another during the year as well. And like I said, with the Boston coming in tonight off rest, that should help their defense. But the Pacers have actually been in lower scoring first halves as well when they're playing on the third game in 4 nights. In fact, in their last three games playing, on the third time in 4 nights, their first halves against those teams were 77 points, and 85 points. I think under 101.5 here for the first half between the Celtics and the Pacers. Very good way to start off your NBA picks. Now, finally, the Milwaukee Bucks and the Toronto Raptors are playing from Milwaukee tonight. Raptors coming in after a bad loss last night against the Chicago Bulls at home. We're missing 3 starters. Now the Raptors are a 2-point favorite with a total of 206.5 here from Milwaukee. Now the Raptors have been very good cashing the over on the second night of a back-to-back this season. They are 9-3 during that mark. And with Giannis Antetokounmpo playing amazingly here for the Milwaukee Bucks, especially kind of playing that point forward position, Raptors are going to have a very hard time stopping that here tonight, especially if Jonas Valanciunas does not play tonight. Really their only rim protector. If he's forced to miss tonight, the Raptors are going to have no choice but to go small, play a little faster. I think the over could be a very, very good play here at 206.5 points. Milwaukee has an average offensive rating of 115 over their last 3 games during those 3 wins. And Milwaukee also, even though they haven't been that bad here recently offensively, scoring 102 points per game in their last 5, scoring 109 per game in their last 3 games in those 3 wins, I think the Raptors are going to come in and with the Bucks here score both into the hundreds here this evening to take the over at 206.5. Best of luck to you on those two. Make sure you check out some of my other NBA picks today, including the Clippers and the Spurs tonight. But until then, for Sportsbook Review, I'm Jordan Sharp.